I had an extreme dry scalp a few months ago, and wherever I was going, I had these white flakes everywhere. It took me some time to figure out how to get rid of it, but finally I'm over it. So make sure you watch this entire video so you can get rid of your dry scalp too. The first thing I'm talking about is how did I figure out that I have a dry scalp? I basically figured it out that my scalp was so itchy and I saw these flakes everywhere, like I already said. And in the beginning, I didn't even realize that I had it, but after some time, I figured out, okay, maybe I have to look into how I can get rid of this. But a lot of you have to be careful that you don't switch it up with the other version of dandruff, which is seborrheic dermatitis. This is not the same thing as a dry scalp. A dry scalp is known for its white flakes, and seborrheic dermatitis is known by big yellow chunks. So how can you figure out if you even have a dry scalp? By having itchiness, flakiness, tightness, redness or irritation, or dry hair. There's one more thing that I have to mention from the seborrheic dermatitis. It has very similar symptoms, but it's not the same. It's basically the complete opposite, because seborrheic dermatitis is when you have too much oils on your scalp and your scalp is just super greasy. But on the other side, the dry scalp that we're talking about is when your scalp is just extremely dry and has all of these symptoms that I just talked about. So now that I told you guys how I figured out that I have a dry scalp and maybe how you figured out that you have a dry scalp, let's go deeper into it and see what caused me getting a dry scalp. The main reason that caused me getting a dry scalp was the colder weather and the wrong shampoo. The cold weather, you can't really do anything about it. You just have to figure out a few ways to balance everything and have a good routine. Just make sure that you don't expose your scalp too much to the extreme cold. It's better to wear a hat or a beanie. But the main issue I had was that I used a shampoo that overstripped my scalp of its natural oils. And that was this shampoo. I've showed you guys this shampoo in a couple videos because I was using it for multiple months. But there's a huge problem with this shampoo. In this shampoo, we have an exfoliant that can cause extreme dryness. Capryloyal salicylic acid. This ingredient is a great ingredient, but just not for my scalp type and for no one who is struggling with a dry scalp. And I didn't know that. I looked at the formula and this product has no sulfates, no parabens, no phthalates, nothing bad in there, but it has this exfoliant, and this exfoliant caused me getting a dry scalp. So make sure you look at your shampoo and take the whole ingredient list, and the best thing you can do is you can put it into ChatGPT and ask him if that's a good shampoo for a dry scalp and which ingredients are in there that maybe cause you getting a dry scalp. For people who have seborrheic dermatitis, this is a great product because it really deep cleanses your scalp, but not just for my case. But there's also multiple other ingredients that you have to avoid if you want to cure your dry scalp. Sodium lauryl sulfate, sodium laureth sulfate, ammonium lauryl sulfate, ammonium laureth sulfate. These are very harsh sulfates that simply aren't good for your dry scalp. But you also got to be on the lookout for drying alcohols like isopropyl alcohol, ethanol, SD alcohol, propyl alcohol, and benzyl alcohol. And these alcohols can irritate your scalp and cause a dry scalp. So make sure to avoid these harsh alcohols. On top of that, avoid artificial fragrances in your shampoo. The good thing about this product was that there's no artificial fragrance in here, which is not easy to find, and that is why I bought this shampoo, but it still had something in there that caused me getting a dry scalp. But artificial fragrance is not only bad for your hormones. The thing is that you can hide phthalates in the fragrance without having them to list it. So I just want to be on the safe side and not have this in my shampoo. And in general, other ingredients that you want to avoid in your shampoo are parabens like methylparaben or propylparaben. Now you're getting better at what causes you getting a dry scalp and what you can do to get rid of the dry scalp. But that's not everything, so make sure to stick around until the end of the video if you really want to get rid of your dry scalp. And make sure to not get it wrong. Not only your shampoo can cause you a dry scalp. The first and most common mistake that most people make is they wash their hair too often, and that causes them to get a dry scalp. It might not even be your shampoo. Your shampoo can be good, but if you wash your hair simply too often, don't wonder why you have a dry scalp. Also, a huge factor that plays a role for the health of your scalp is, are you even hydrated enough? Hydration is so important. I say it in every single video that you have to be properly hydrated, but just drinking water isn't enough. What I do every morning is I add some Himalayan salt into the water that I drink. I also like to add some lemon, but you don't have to. I just think it tastes better. But adding a salt like Himalayan salt is really great for hydration because it has great electrolytes in it. And you want to make sure that you have enough electrolytes in your system throughout the day, because just drinking plain water isn't enough, because if you just drink natural spring water, it's just gonna flush through your body and gonna be gone, and there's gonna be no hydration benefits. Also, your diet plays a huge role when it comes to the scalp health, so make sure to fix your diet as well. Once you have a clean diet, nutritious diet of whole, organic, natural foods, please avoid all of these processed foods. You don't need them. 9 months ago, I stopped drinking all types of sodas because I just wanted to get rid of this addiction that I had, because I used to drink at least 2 cans of soda a day. And I'm 100% sure you can do the same with switching out your diet. Instead of eating all these processed, packaged, frozen foods, change it with some natural foods. Eat lots of veggies, fruits, meats, eggs, cheese. All those things are really great, nutritious, and are gonna help your scalp to be way better. There's 2 more things that also can cause a dry scalp. The first thing that I'm talking about are more environmental factors, like the sun. The sun can also cause a dry scalp. That is why I've been saying it since last year. When you have a lot of sun exposure, make sure that you always have a hat with you, or you're under an umbrella or so. But if you have just straight up sun exposure for way too long every single day, you're gonna end up with a dry scalp, even in the summer. Also, what causes my scalp to get a bit drier are pools or the sea. Pools have chlorine in them, and that strips your scalp of its natural oils right away. And the sea has sea salt in it, which can also dry out your scalp. So make sure that every time before either you go in a pool or in the sea, that you wet your hair with clean water before. Go under the shower, make your hair fully wet, your scalp, and you're gonna be good. If you don't, over time, you will notice that your scalp is gonna be drier, and also your hair. And the last thing that causes a dry scalp are hot showers. Bro, please avoid getting too hot showers. If you just shower too hot every single time and put it onto your scalp, you can also have a dry scalp. So make sure lukewarm is already good for washing your hair. It doesn't have to be super cold. Lukewarm is great. You can even slightly go higher than lukewarm, but don't do those hot showers and put it onto your scalp. I just told you guys everything about how I figured out that I have a dry scalp and what caused me getting a dry scalp. But now let's go over how I cured my dry scalp. The first thing I did is I switched out the shampoo. This shampoo is like almost half full, so you can see I haven't used this in almost a year. And I switched it out to a good natural shampoo like the one from Base Body Works. This one is really great because it has so many hydrating ingredients in them. My favorite ones are argan oil, aloe vera, and coconut oil. I've been looking for a good shampoo forever. And if you're struggling with a dry scalp, get the base shampoo. And if you use the shampoo, you also have to get the conditioner to hydrate your hair again, and to lock in the moisture you also have to add a leave-in conditioner. And some of you guys already know that I've partnered up with Base Body Works a few months ago, and ever since I've been using their products, my scalp has been so freaking good. And obviously I have a discount for you guys, so everybody who wants to get 10% off their entire order, make sure to use code Manuel when you check out. But switching out the shampoo wasn't everything. What I also did is I started applying a nourishing oil before even washing my hair, and that is jojoba oil. I always apply jojoba oil onto my scalp and the mids and ends of my hair before I wash it, because I just want to put over my scalp this protective barrier, so my scalp is not getting rid of all those natural oils when I shampoo, even with a shampoo like Base, because it's still something to clean your scalp. Then what I also did, I started hydrating properly, and I would definitely say that hydrating properly made a huge impact on me curing my dry scalp. I fixed my diet. My diet wasn't that bad. Some of you guys know that because I've been on my fitness journey for a while now. But what I've been doing is I've started to cut out cheat meals, and in general try to eat more nutritious food than just straight up looking at the calories of food. And another thing that I did is I stopped scratching my scalp. I used to scratch my scalp a lot, and it was so hard to stop scratching my scalp in the beginning. But once I stopped, my dry scalp went away like that. And I had patience. I knew right away my dry scalp won't be gone from one day to the other. So I was really patient with it. And if I remember correctly, my dry scalp was gone within a few weeks already. So what do you have to do to finally get rid of your dry scalp? Switch out the shampoo, start using hair oils before washing, fix your diet and hydrate properly, stop scratching, and patience. I hope you're gonna get rid of your dry scalp. Let me know in the comments how long it took you to get rid of your dry scalp, and make sure to watch one of these.